Hello, everyone, and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today's video is about all the books that I read in the month of March and the books that I'm planning to read in the month of April. We are So They Read. I am one half of So They Read, the other half is Soumya, and my name is Swarada. If you have seen the previous video, I have talked about all the books that I was going to read in March, and I think they were five, but I have managed to complete three, I think. Yeah, three. So, I guess not bad, but I think I should also not set too many expectations and stick to a doable number. And that is what I have planned for this month. But anyway, let me talk about all the books that I did manage to finish in March. The first one that I read is called None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. It is a psychological thriller. I was already reading it when I shot the video for March, and I think I was just very early in the book, but I remember saying that it completely grabbed my attention, and it did that throughout. Though I took a little while to read it because I was not finding time to sit down and read it at a stretch. But when I did, I could not put this book down. It is absolutely fast paced, and once you get into the story, you just want to go on and on and on. It's very, very gripping, very interesting, and the twist is quite good. Did not see that coming at all. So I really liked it. I think it was a good refresher for me to read a thriller after reading a lot of contemporary literature in Jan and Feb. So this was like a lot of fun. And next, I read a classic that is Animal Farm by George Orwell. And this was quite a tiny book, but it still took me like I think a week or so to complete. But that's only because I'm not very good with classics. I take my time with them, and for good reason. This one, however, was very funny. The satire and the humor in this was very different from all the other books that I've read so far. So I did enjoy the story. It was so dystopian, so unique that it was quite a fun read. I'm highly impressed with Orwell's work, and I'm quite a moderate fan of George Orwell. I think we can say that now. I'm yet to read his other work, but by the way I liked 1984 and the way I like this, I think he is quite a strong author. Next, I read The Book of Everlasting Things by Achal Malhotra. I'm not sure if one can see the title too well because my lighting is not the bright light. But this is a book by an Indian author, and it's a romance novel, a historical fiction romance novel. And if you are an Indian and if you have not read this book yet, I would urge you to find a nearest bookstore or an online store where you can place an order for this book right this second, because you're not going to regret this at all. The writing itself is so amazing. The story is so beautiful, and this book is just all things good. I think if I were to give it a rating, I would give it 6 or 7 stars. Like, I really like this a lot. And again, I don't think I've read anything like this before, so it was such a beautiful and unique experience for me. And it just transported me to a different world, just like Animal Farm also did. But this book is something else. I mean, you have to read it to experience this. And there are just such beautiful lines in here, and I have like annotated most of it. I'm serious. If you're in India, and even if you're watching from outside India and are not an Indian, I would ask you to please read this book. That's it. Those are my three books. I had planned to read The 7 Year Slip, and my dog is here, by the way. She's on the sofa and she's trying to eat my scrunchie and eat the remote. Luna, you want to say hi to everyone? Luna, here in the camera. Do you want to say hi? She's she gets a little crazy at night and doesn't let me sleep, especially if I'm awake. But getting back to the books that I couldn't finish, and that is The 7 Year Slip, and also a book that I wanted to read for the Women's History Month, a book by an Indian author in the Indian setting called Heroines. But I'm gonna table Heroines for next year. I absolutely did not have time to read it in March. Um, so yeah, but The 7 Year Slip is one of the books that I am reading in the month of April. And with that, let's begin the April TBR. I am going to be reading The 7 Year Slip this month. I think this is also a romance, but I'm not too sure about it. The thing is, I am not reading blurbs nowadays. I'm literally just reading the vibe or the overall theme of the book, and I'm deciding what I am going to be reading. This is part of the So They Read challenge. The prompt is here somewhere on the screen. Um, so yeah, I don't know much about this book, but I'm pretty sure it is a romance by the looks of the cover, at least. So excited. Um, I don't read a lot of romance. It is not at all my genre. But there are a few books that I have heard are really good, and I have heard a lot about this one on Bookstagram, especially. And I'm gonna cave in to the temptation and the hype and try and read it myself and judge for myself whether it's good enough or not. The next book is a book that I am already reading. I started it on the 31st of March, and I think I'm gonna finish it tonight. It's called The Answer Is No by Frederick Backman. It's a short story by him, and I actually got it free on Kindle, I think some months back, but I um, wasn't getting a chance to read it. But I'm already on 61%, and it's quite a quick read, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish it tonight. And I'm loving this book already. You guys may already know that I'm a huge Frederick Backman fan, and this book is absolutely hilarious. I mean, this is his writing style. Okay, he takes humor out of every day and he writes about it, and it is funny. Like you, I constantly have this smile on my face as I was reading this today, and I want to go back. I want to sleep with that feeling. I want to feel happy and giggly when I fall asleep tonight. Simply because days are difficult. Um, the world is going crazy right now, and sometimes humor helps in big ways, and which is why I'm gonna try and read it tonight. If not, I'm definitely gonna finish it tomorrow. It's the 1st of April, by the way. Next book that I plan to read is actually I've placed an order for the book today on the crossword website, and I should receive it in the next 3 to 4 days. I will be reading The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, and um, most of you already know what the book is about, what the series is about, because it's a very popular movie franchise, but it's fantasy, and I am reading it for the crossword book club. So I'm excited because I don't think I've picked up any fantasy this year yet. So this will be my first for the year. And it's not a very big book, so I really hope to complete this in time um, of my book club. Alright, and the last book on my list is a book that I am going to read for our own book club. That is the So They Read book club. And the book of the month is Happening by Annie Ernaux. It is nonfiction, it's a memoir. This one's actually our first nonfiction book that we have picked ever. Like we've been running this online book club since 2023, if I'm not wrong, but we haven't read a nonfiction yet. So this is going to be our first. And Annie Ernaux is a Nobel Prize winner. She won a Nobel Prize in Literature in the year 2022. And this is her memoir, so it's her own experience. And it's a very short book. I think it's 90 pages or so. So again, I'm hoping that I can read it in time. Because it's a memoir, I'm sure I'm going to be a little slower than I am with my other books in terms of the pace, because I like to really read into it and, um, you know, pay attention to the details of what the author is trying to tell me. But apart from that, I think I'm super excited to read this book with everybody else. I am not sure how many people really enjoy reading memoirs, but I personally love reading memoirs. If there's one subgenre in nonfiction that I love, it is this. It is reading memoirs. And I have read some great um, memoirs by people in the last years, and I'm 100% sure I'm not going to be disappointed by this one, because it is supposed to be really good. Okay, but I'm going to tell you all next month. Also, you all can check out the discussion video, which will go up on YouTube um, in May. All right, that's pretty much it. I do not want to add anything more to this list, and come and tell you in the beginning of May that I wasn't able to read in something or the other. Not that I put that pressure on me, but just because I like to stay consistent and I like to have that structure to my reading. I love to plan way ahead. I've literally planned out my entire year's TBR in December itself. So I know what I'm going to read this year. Except that Heroines was a last minute um, addition to that. But apart from that, everything is pretty much set. And of course, all the book clubs that I'm part of, I am not counting those books in that list because we the books are announced on a monthly basis. But apart from that, I love planning. I love having a structure, and I love deciding things uh, way ahead. And when I don't achieve that, somewhere I I don't feel bad, but I also feel like this sense of holding. I mean, maybe I'm a control freak. I don't know, but I feel like I'm losing my grip over things, and I don't like that feeling. So I'm going to keep it very simple this month and see how that goes. That's it. This video is not too long because I didn't have anything to say. If you want detailed reviews of the books that I've already read, I am going to be posting them on Instagram. So please make sure that you go to our Instagram and follow us there. Detailed videos of certain books I will post on YouTube as well. I just need a little time to sit down and think about all the books that I want to make a long form video of. So I will do that as well. Um, oh, another update. I watched the movie Project Hail Mary. If you have seen the previous video, you know that I read the book in February, and I was so excited to watch the movie as well. And oh my god, I have goosebumps just talking about it. I loved the movie so much. Of course, I felt like they missed a lot of um, plot points from the book, but I think it's okay. You can't expect everything out of a movie. But this was such an amazing adaptation. I would say this was like a 90% justice done to the book. An outstanding movie, visual spectacle, if I could say that. It's beautiful. And there are so many other things that are not in the book but in the movie, which are also very, very cute and great. So, if you have not watched this movie, please take your family, take your kids, and go watch it. It is a super sweet movie. And I think this movie needs a lot of love because the movie is made with a lot of love and it is also about love, but in a different way. So, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the whole experience. And I hope such great adaptations keep coming and book lovers like us keep going crazy after them. That's it for today's video. I'm wrapping it up quite early, but like I said earlier, do follow us on Instagram, do follow us on Storygraph. All of our reading challenge info is on Storygraph. Is the info about our book club is also on Storygraph. The list of books is there. And of course, you will find all of this on Instagram too. We are trying more and more to be active on YouTube and bring more videos to you. So just be patient. We are still getting a hang of how to navigate on YouTube, and we need your love and support to keep doing this. So please make sure you subscribe. Please hit the like button and comment and tell us what you liked about this video, what you liked about the other videos, if there's anything more that you want to see, whatever your heart tells you, even if it's something not nice, it's okay. Just comment and let us know. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.